Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video we're going to be talking about, at least in my eyes, one of the most underrated businesses in the game, and one that people seriously do not take enough advantage of, an absolute sleeper, and that is the Mackenzie Field Hangar. You can purchase this property by going over to Maze Bank Foreclosures. It's already pre-selected, and we can see the hangar right here. It's around 1.5 million. That's it. There's no upgrades. It's a $1.5 million purchase. Now, with that purchase, you have two really cool things. First of all, you can call out any personal aircraft you want immediately, which is pretty dang sick. I mean, I didn't want to call out the Duster. I wasn't paying attention to what I pressed there. But you can call out any of the medium to small personal aircraft you own. So you can see I can call out my B-11 Strike Force or my Raiju. And if I press square on my PlayStation remote, it will spawn it in the sky already flying at max speed. Now, this is actually kind of huge if you don't understand why, and the reason is really simple. Let's pretend you're being spawn camped, right? You keep spawning in, somebody keeps trying to blow you up with their oppressor or whatever. Well, if you have the B-11 Strike Force or the F-160 Raiju, you can literally just go over to your Mackenzie Field hangar and get your plane into the sky without having to worry about being spawn sniped. So it's actually extremely useful, and it's huge because of that. Like, that alone is insane. It also gives you an additional, I think, 30 or 20 slots for your hangar. So if you do own a lot of aircraft already, you can put some more in there and you don't have to worry at all about running out of room. So yeah, in general, the Mackenzie Field hangar is super useful in just the ease of access and calling out your personal aircraft. But it gets even better, and that is because of the fact it has a heist way to earn money. Now, we do have to wait for my personal vehicle to spawn really quickly. It's the Vigilante, I should point out. I would highly recommend, if you own a Vigilante, to use it for the finale, and I'll be showcasing why. But you have two different ways to earn money with this business. You have the requesting work, which is kind of useless. Right here, you can do arms trafficking work. I would not recommend to do this. It's terrible. Don't. But then you have the Oscar Guzman flies again. And this pays a lot of money for not a lot of time. What exactly am I talking about? Well, on hard mode, you're making $750,000 for the Oscar Guzman flies again. Rockstar's already had it on double money 3 times now since it's been released just 3 months ago. That's kind of wild. And it's got a lot of glitches, which are still not patched, like being able to get the plane and Insurgent to spawn, or the RPG. It's kind of funny. But yes, here we are in the plane. So what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to go through this final mission, showcase how easy it is to complete, and I think by the time you're done watching today's video, you'll understand, yeah, this is kind of insane on how much money you can earn, and it's why I recommend that so many people really consider messing around with this. First of all, it's only a 48-minute cooldown. So once I complete this, I can literally just start it up again in another 48 minutes. This is very nice, especially if you've just completed the Cayo Perico heist and you're waiting for it to come back on cooldown. It's a super easy way to just, boom, earn some money. And even with all of the setups and the finale included, it only takes me about 45 minutes to do everything. And if you don't believe me, I have multiple live streams where I've been able to do it in the 50 to 45 minute window. So it's not like I'm lying. This isn't just, spiffing up the business because I can. No, you can actually complete everything, I would say, in 50 minutes quite reliably, as long as you're a decent player and you learn how to save some time. The swimming mission, for example, is super easy. You don't even need to bring a rebreather. You don't need to shoot anybody. You just grab the crates, kill yourself, and you grabbed all 4. It's going to spawn you at the top, and you're just going to drive right over to your hangar. All the missions are easy, and the finale is super easy. But I figured I'd talk about the finale today, because that's where I think a lot of people say they don't like the Oscar Guzman flies. Again, they say it takes too much time to do the finale, and because of that, they don't want to waste their time on it. But honestly, I don't think the finale takes that long to complete. I think at max, it's going to take you around 15 minutes, which isn't that much time for a $750,000 payout. I mean, all you have to do is destroy the Titan 250D, which is really easy. Then you have to hack the engine. Then you have to put some ammo in it. Use that ammo to destroy 3 different convoys of enemies. And then fly the Titan back over to the Mackenzie Field hangar. That's it, and then you're done. So it's like 5 steps. The first one is definitely the most tedious of them all, but it's not like it's hard. All you have to do is... that's what she said, but... all you have to do is aim it on the Titan. I mean, there's really not much effort required to destroying it. I'm already about 20% of the way there, and it's not like I put in a whole lot of effort here. I'm even on PlayStation, which is pretty delayed. I don't know, any PlayStation, I know there's definitely PlayStation people out there. It's probably the most prominent group of players. But for the people that are playing on PlayStation, let me know, is the remote just normally delayed? Or, like, is that just me? I mean, it's possible it's just me, but I feel like whenever I play on PlayStation, there's like a solid 0.2, 0.3 second delay from when I touch the stick to when it actually reacts, which can be a little bit annoying, especially versus like PC where there's zero delay. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Either way, we're about halfway damaged on the plane now. By the way, there's some people that try the, you know, saying, oh, if you shoot the engine, it'll damage the plane more. It doesn't. It does not matter where you shoot the plane. Shoot center mass, you're going to get through it quicker. Yeah, I don't. I've tested it. I've tried shooting the engine only. It does nothing but waste time. You will spend longer shooting the engine than if you just shoot the hull of the plane. So, yeah, I don't know. It makes sense shooting the engine would, you know, make it get destroyed faster because you have to destroy the engine to cause the Titan to crash, but trust me, it's not worth it. Now, when we're at this bridge, right past the bridge, you're going to see that a pyro, actually 2 pyros are going to spawn on me. You need to destroy the pyro that flies to your right. You need to destroy that one. So we're going to see in just a moment here. This pyro, you have to destroy this plane. And the reason why is because it crashes into you if you don't, and it bugs out. So there you go. So if that pyro, and some of you that may have completed this have ran into this bug. If that pyro touches your plane, no matter what, even if you destroy the Titan 250D, you have 90% durability left on your plane. It doesn't matter. You will still lose the mission. But if that pyro does not touch your plane, then you're completely fine. You may have noticed that I've not shot a single missile that's been fired at me. I've not shot down a single plane apart from the pyro simply because of a bug. I've not dealt with anything, and the simple reason is because you don't need to. Like, a lot of people, and I think this is why people waste a lot of time on this mission, people think that you have to shoot all the enemy aircraft, and you have to shoot the missiles out of the sky. You don't. I haven't shot a single thing down, and we still have, like, half of our mogul left. Trust me, don't shoot anything down, complete the mission without worrying about any of the other things, and just damage the Titan. And just like that, we've completed the first portion of this mission. So pretty quick. Usually it takes about 5 minutes to get the Titan destroyed from when you first hop in the plane. After this, it's all super simple. First thing you want to do is immediately jump out of the Titan 250D and kill yourself. This is especially important on hard mode. You might be saying, Poop, why did you just kill yourself? Doesn't that fail the mission? Yes, but it doesn't matter if you fail it. It's not a heist. You know, you don't lose your take. All you need to do is then restart it. And the reason why is instead of following the Titan 250D, waiting for it to land, hopping out, killing a bunch of people, we can just immediately skip all of that and hop into our car. And normally your car won't spawn here. If you request your car to spawn without doing this, it's going to spawn all the way over at the road. You'd have to go to the road to get it, and by that point you've wasted so much time it's not worth it. But we can immediately get my Vigilante to spawn, and with these homing missiles, I can kill every single enemy that spawns. So we can fire a homing missile at you, we can fire a homing missile at you. Oh, come on, back up a little bit. There you go. Oh my god, what the heck? What the heck? That made no sense. Not that it matters, we'll just fire a quick homing missile at these guys. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, there you go. Blow these guys up. Oh, we got the helicopter. Bye-bye! Got some more enemies over here. I don't really care about that guy. Move up a little bit more. There you have it. Alright, well, that's basically every single enemy. And now we can just start hacking the engine. I mean, it requires no effort as long as you have a Vigilante. Okay, and boom, 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 boom. Oh, just so anybody is aware, I am not very good on the PlayStation controls, and that is simply because of the fact I don't normally play on PlayStation. I like to play on PC. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Up, circle, square, X, up. Alright, we got one more. Circle, square, X, up, circle. Perfect. That's pretty easy. We still have half of our durability left. As soon as you're done hacking the engine, eat some snacks, and hop back into your Vigilante. Then we can just move our Vigilante away from the enemies really quickly, bring it over to this hill, and turn it around. then we can just fire our homing missiles at them. There's one guy dead, two guys dead. I don't know why I'm firing on that, but oh, we got another guy over here. Let's just fire another homing missile. He's dead. Got somebody over here. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, we got somebody over there. We gotta fire another homing missile. You're dead. You're dead. There you have it. Every single enemy that was on us is gone. And now, this crate is going to drop with the ammo, and we just have to run over to the crate. Now, because we, actually, yeah, we do have armor. I thought so. If you have armor, you can just put it on. If you purchase the armor, it's actually not equipped immediately on your character. So, you can put the super heavy armor on, and now, as you can see, I have full health and armor. And this is important because during the loading process, sometimes, if enemies do spawn in a bad area, they might damage you to a point where the armor makes it a little bit easier. But I will not have to stop loading. I will get this entire, I don't know what you call this, magazine. It's not a magazine. We'll just say this entire load of ammo will be put into this Titan. I haven't even taken a single shot yet. We don't have to worry about the helicopter. We don't have to worry about any single enemy. Here we go. We have two more pieces, or no, actually, I think that's the last piece of ammo right there. And, no, one more. Okay, there's one more. Boom. Done. That's it. Alright, now we just hop into the Titan 250D. You can see I barely took any damage. Only thing that got shot was a, quarter of our armor. And that's it, we're done. Now we just have to destroy the 3 different Eberhard assets, and we're completely finished with this. Like, completing the Oscar Guzman flies again, it's not hard, and it's not even that tedious. It really isn't. The only part of it that gets a little annoying is shooting the Titan 250, but it's like 3 minutes of shooting. It's 2 minutes to get to the Titan when you're an Oscar's mogul, and then after that, it's like 3 minutes of shooting the Titan, and that's it. And then you get to go on with the rest of your day. So now we simply just have to destroy the Eberhard operations, and then we're done. So, I mean, and all of this for $750,000. Now we're going to find out if it's double money this month or it's this week. I was told this month it's double money on the Mackenzie Field Hangar if you have GTA Plus. And if that's the case, that's pretty dang sweet. I'm going to be taking advantage of that because, I mean, that's an insane amount of money. So you'll notice that we have the 2 mobile operation centers here. So we are just going to hop into the gunner seat. We're going to look at the road below us. And we're going to wait. There's 1 explosion, 2 explosions, reload the weapons, and off we go. Now we have to destroy the Kosatka, and this is also incredibly simple. We have to tilt our plane right over here, and you're going to see, actually it's a little bit further, yeah, but the submarine is now spawned. So the submarine can be a little tricky. The only reason why is because you have to hit it with 2 separate passes, but if you do it properly, you can do it with 1. It's just a little bit tricky. By the way, you don't have to worry about any of these guys, mind. There's like a pyro behind me. Ignore it. Doesn't do anything to you. All we have to do right now is take out that submarine. So, let's go down. Now, for those of you that are unaware, the closer you are to land or water, the slower your aircraft flies. So if we fly real close to the water here like this, and then we have this at the perfect angle, this should be good about here. This should be far enough away. We'll even tilt it a little bit further. Now we can start aiming in on the Kosatka. So let's zoom in a little bit, and boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now we zoom out, we tilt this way, we have to wait for our weapon to reload, and boom, there you go, submarine destroyed. So you can see that even though it does take more than 1 dump to destroy the submarine, it's still really easy. You just have to fly a little bit further away, let go of the throttle, and you'll be fine. So now we have the last asset, which is the train. And the train is also super, super simple. If you do it right, you can do it in 1 pass as well. We're at 13 minutes on the entire recording, and that's with me spending like 2 minutes at the beginning talking about how to spawn a plane and doing my intro. So this is really just such a good showcase of how easy it is to do the entirety of this mission. So the best advice I can give for the train is fly as far away as you can from it. Tilt the plane a little bit away like this and a little bit up. And now we can start aiming it on the train. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we just have to keep the plane tilted this way. And as you can see, we're reloading, so we can aim it again. There's 1, 2. Done. That's it. Now all we have to do is fly the plane over to the Mackenzie Field Hangar, and we're done. We've completed the entire mission. What part of this mission was tedious? What part of this mission was challenging? Or required any effort? None of it. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's it's brain dead. Like, that's all I gotta say. Completing a Mackenzie Field hangar heist is super easy. And as long as you follow the steps that I showcased here, it's not going to be challenging. And in return, I'm making $750,000 base if I steal the extra assets like the plane, like the insurgent, and, you know, I were to grab some extra assets with the Iron Mule or whatever, you're looking at around $800,000. All of that for 50 minutes of work. That's a lot of money. There's people out there that try to argue the Dr. Dre VIP contract is better, and that's wrong. It's not. If you do the math, it's about an hour. The average player completing the Dr. Dre VIP contract is taking about an hour and 20 to an hour and 10, right? I complete it in around an hour and 5, but I'd say the average player is more like an hour and 20 minutes versus 50 minutes for this. That's 30 minutes faster. If you do the math there, 30 minutes for only a $200,000 difference is not enough to warrant the Dr. Dre being better, especially because the missions, in my opinion, for Dr. Dre are much more tedious, especially the 5-minute cutscene with DJ Pooh. So at this point, we are done. Now we just have to see how much money we get. So obviously we're going to have a little bit of a cutscene here with Oscar Guzman. He's going to die from lung cancer, whatever the heck he has. And we're going to collect our fat paycheck. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Oscar Guzman Flies Again storyline. But I don't understand why people don't grind this more. I see all the time people like Cayo Perico heist video. I posted one 4 or 5 months ago. It has like 90,000 views already. And don't get me wrong, the Cayo Perico heist is the #1 way to earn money. But you would think the second best way of earning money, which is this, would also be quite popular to talk about. But it's just not, and it's really weird. So there you go. Mission passed. 1.52 million because it's double money, as I mentioned. That's it. I just made $1.5 million for 45 minutes of work. So if you have GTA Plus, you should be taking advantage of this. And even if you don't have GTA Plus, you should still be taking advantage of this. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.